afternoon, traders all around the world. This is FXPassion broadcasting you live on YouTube, and this is Forex Trading Course 101. Trading the CAD interest rate. I don't know, Stoyan, I need to check. Remember everybody, the three pillars. We're trying to build your strategy and or a system. We need to check the risk management rules, and the big one, hello Miguel, is the psychology part. And remember that 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide. And also remember that the webinars are not investment or trading advice. The webinars are for educational purposes only. And if this is your first time, everybody, we are in the intermediate module, and we are passed over multiple time frames, Fibonacci, crowns, and news trading. And remember everybody, if you have questions or homeworks, you can send it to my Gmail contact, my Skype contact, and my LinkedIn contact. Stoyan, did you trade the Canada interest rate? And what strategy did you use? Did you use the... We can check, right? Did you use the simple news trading strategy? Did you use the advanced? Just give me a second, everybody. Remember, I have a 20 seconds delay on the chat. Okay, finally we are here. So www.forexfactory.com. So let's check. In the meantime, everybody, we are in What is Your Strategy Part 6. Hello MHB. So December the 4th, Canada. So it happened right now. Okay, Stoyan, I cannot I cannot trade and give webinars, you know. Okay, so but it happened a few minutes ago, right? It's noon and 4 minutes my time, so it happened right now. Okay, everybody, so there was no pair to trade news. Well, let's check the easy one. It's CADJPY and Canada CADJPY. CADJPY on the 15-minute chart. Let's check. Why not? Look here. MHB. Look in here. Why not? CADJPY. Why not? You have, where is, okay, sometimes maybe we don't have the market, it's not going strictly sideways, but we can trade advanced news trading strategies. So we are going to open CADJPY on the 2-hour chart or the 4-hour chart, if the software is going to allow me. Looks like we have problems today, everything is slow. Right, so let's wait. I was asking whether you traded it, but yes, I was in a long order already. No, I didn't trade it. No, I cannot give webinars, Stoyan, and trade in the same time. This would be stupid, you know, risky. So CADJPY 4-hour chart. Let's see if I have a Fibonacci on CADJPY 4-hour chart. No, I don't have a Fibonacci. Not in here. But we do have, right? We have a Fibonacci on the daily. So CADJPY daily chart. Let's wait. CADJPY daily chart. We have Fibonacci on this one, and there you go. There you go, everybody. So MHB, you had CADJPY, you had this pair to trade if you want, and Canada CADJPY, we don't have Fibonacci's because it's sideways. Canada CADJPY, let's go on the 15-minute chart. Okay. Well, this was difficult one. Yes, MHB, I agree with you. This was a difficult one because the market was like this. What about AUD CAD? Before we move on, what's your strategy? AUD CAD also. So Canada JPY, it was okay. Canada CADJPY, not okay. AUD CAD, no sideways movement. USD CAD, 15-minute chart, and GBP CAD, and the easy one, everybody, NZD CAD. So AUD CAD not tradable, USD CAD not tradable, GBP CAD. GBP CAD, it was tradable. MHB, upper band, lower band. You could have traded GBP CAD, Canada JPY. So again, one more time, then we are going to move on other knowledge. You could have traded, everybody, Canada JPY, Canada CADJPY, no. AUD CAD, it was a no. USD CAD, it was a no. GBP CAD, it was a yes. And NZD CAD, it was a yes. Upper band, lower band. I mean, it didn't touch right now. Still, right? Hello Annie, how are you? Okay, everybody, so let's talk about today what's your strategy part 6, right? So you can choose. Okay, so we're going to talk about entries. And for your entry, you can choose between. You can choose between what? Candlestick formations, trend lines and counter trend lines, pivot points, support, resistance, Fibonacci's, candlestick formations, trend lines, counter trend lines, pivot points, support, resistance levels, Fibonacci's, market wave if you want, short term trend, and lastly was a crown. Okay, so when you are forming your strategy, I'm going to enter when. There is no right or wrong. You can take what you like, what you understand, what you are comfortable with, and you can reject. Right? So if you don't like candlestick formations, just don't use it. If you don't like trend lines and counter trend line breaks, don't use it. If you don't like to wait for a pivot point or support or resistance levels, don't use them. If you hate the Fibonacci's, don't use them. If you don't understand the market wave, don't use it as an entry. If you don't understand or if you don't like the short-term trend as an entry, don't use it. And finally, if you don't like a crown, don't use it. Okay, everybody, so there is not right or wrong. before the crown we had 5 lessons. What is your strategy? Lesson number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 and number 5. Now after the crown we have what is your strategy number, lesson 6, right? So let's say that we are using crown as an entry strategy, everybody. I'm going to close most of the charts. Close. Man, I forgot the big one, EuroCAD. I'm long on EuroCAD, everybody. I'm long on EuroCAD. And okay, still okay, no problem. The market is falling. The news was good for CAD, right? Okay, but on the 15-minute chart, let's see. Yes, not the perfect one. MHB, you are correct. Most of the pairs didn't range. Okay, everybody, we are going to open CADJPY again. Okay, so we are going to open CADJPY again. Or if you want some other currency pair, please type in the chat box. I like 1, 2, 3 more than others. What is 1, 2, 3? Oh, the rules. Yeah, no problem. CADJPY daily chart. And let's see if we have a crown reversal, right? CADJPY daily chart. Okay, forgot about the indicator. So everybody remember, we are long on CADJPY, not because of the original Fibonacci on the daily, but because of the original Fibonacci on the monthly and on the weekly. Euro CADJPY, okay, Annie, we're going to just finish here. Okay, so we are saying, okay, I'm going to put a crown as a part of my entry strategy, right? So I need to see a crown reversal before I'm going long. And the daily Fibonacci that we are trading and our confirmation time frame is the weekly and the monthly. Okay, so this is the Fibonacci we are trading, right? And we said, well, we want to see a crown reversal before we enter into a trade. And we are going to use the Fibonacci, of course. And we have a down contrarian Fibonacci and we don't have a confirmed C. So if you're going to put in your strategy, everybody, that you are going to trade only confirmed C's, so you don't have a trade, right? But I don't have this rule, right? But I want to see a crown reversal before enter into a trade. So do I have a crown reversal? Well, left tip, center tip, and we're going to circle this in yellow for you to see. Delete the indicators, we are not there yet. Okay, and we said that we are going to enter, right? I'm going to use a crown, so I'm going to enter on the crown. I'm going to put a Fibonacci on the crown. Change my parameters. Custom default, no, custom. Okay, back again, black. So this is going to be 21.4, 21.4 is going to be blue, 382 green, 50 green, 618 green. This remove, this is going to be black, this is going to be green, and we're going to add what? 118 is going to be, and we're going to add 127, which is going to be blue, 1618, 118, 127, and I'm missing what? The 14%. So 14%. There you go. Now we have the Fibonacci. I have entered long exactly on the retracement to the crown. Congratulations, Stoyan. So everybody, if I'm trading this one and a crown reversal is my entry point, is my strategy, then before I enter the trade, I should see a crown reversal on the smaller time frame as an entry, right? Because if I'm trading from the daily chart, I need to wait this bullish candlestick formation closed. I need to wait for the whole day, because I don't know what is going to happen, right? Maybe the market is going to go up and then a reverse can go back down. So if I'm going to enter from the daily chart, I need to wait for the market to close this candle. And this is extremely important for the beginner trader. Why is that? If you are trading from the daily chart, you need to wait, everybody. Be patient for the candle to close. Okay? And don't mix apples with bananas. Oh, it's the same if I'm going to trade on the 4-hour chart or from the daily. It's not the same. Yes, but if the 4-hour chart is moving up, the daily also is moving up. It's not the same. Why not, everybody? Why? Let's make a question for you, everybody. Why is not the same? You are seeing the market moving up on the daily, bullish, most likely bullish engulfing candle, and you are thinking, well, I'm going to jump on the 2 or 4-hour chart from the daily. And I'm saying, no, if you are going to trade from the daily, you need to wait. Why? Who knows the answer to the question? Why is not the same if you are entering from the daily or if you are entering from the 2-hour chart, 1-hour chart, 4-hour chart? Thank you, Stoyan. Stoyan is honest. Said, but I will be honest, I entered prematurely because I was with limit order on 21.4. Everybody, why is not the same if you are trading from the daily chart and if you are trading from the 2-hour chart or 1-hour chart? Well, the market is moving in waves and until the day ends, this candle can change 10 times. Yes, sir? Because big time frame control. Yes. So everybody, should we enter right now or not? Bigger time frame controls the smaller time frame. Yes, sir, but what does this mean? I'm a beginner trader. I hear you, everybody, I hear you, but I don't understand you. Okay, I hear you, yes, the bigger time frame controls the small time frame, but I don't understand. I still don't understand what does this mean. You're right, Stoyan, you're right, Victor, you're right, Annie, but what does this mean? Victor says, no, why not? Teacher Victor, but the market is moving up. We are going to lose the opportunity. Right? How a beginner trader thinks. Man, I need to get on the train. Otherwise, I'm going to lose the opportunity. We are in a retracement. Well, maybe yes, maybe not, because we have a higher high on the daily, Victor. Okay, maybe yes, maybe not, because we have a higher high, we have a crown reversal on the daily. But the question is, we had the news announcement. Some of us knew about this, some of us didn't know about this. Man, I need to jump on the train. The market is moving up. Can we see if there are crowns on the 2 hour? Yes, Miguel. You don't have confirmation. Correct. Correct. Everybody, why is not the same? The most important, all of you are right, but what is critical for you to understand that the stop loss from the daily, if the market reverses for any reason, the stop loss on the daily is going to be different. The area of the stop loss from the daily is going to be totally different than the stop loss of the area from the 2 hour chart. Okay, now can I enter from the daily and can I enter from the 4 hour chart, from the 2 hour chart? Okay, now as a new strategy for my entries, I'm going to use, I want to see a crown reversal, okay, on the 2 hour chart. So let's open CADJPY on the 2 hour chart, and I'm going to add one. I don't have it here, so hours, 2 hours, there you go. So we're going to open a 2 hour chart, okay, and from the crown, which is here, this is the crown reversal. This is the crown reversal from the daily, the yellow one, okay. If I'm trading, if I'm entering on the 2 hour chart, then I'm going to draw Fibonacci's. Okay, so just briefly, we are not going to waste a lot of time, so this is going to be the first AB. Just briefly, everybody, and quickly. So this is the first low, this is the C, and I need the high, so this is going to be the second swing, and let's check. Then the market reversed again. The market reversed again, Fibonacci retracement. So this was the A to the B, right? Then the market broke. The market broke. So I need to have a down Fibonacci, original one. Then again, this was the second down Fibonacci. Red, right? So red goes to red. Where is the red? And is here. And the third down Fibonacci would be this one. Green goes to green. I would be stopped out again, and finally the market took off. So I'm going to draw a new Fibonacci. So this is the A, this is the B, so this is the first swing on the 2 hour chart, and this is the second swing on the 2 hour chart, and next this is the third swing, right, and this is the fourth swing up in here. Okay, so the market went down again, and we are here. So we have a down Fibonacci, most likely. I don't know, we need to check. Fibonacci retracement, high to low, so this is the smaller one. Then you have this one, blue goes to blue. You have the third one, is here. And then the market stopped you out. And we have a new Fibonacci, A to B. And we have a new Fibonacci in here. Blue goes to blue, right? So this is the second one. And we have the third one. Let's see what happened. So I was stopped out again. and the new up Fibonacci. Let's see what happened. So we had a lot of sideways movement in here. Remember the lesson, if your Fibonacci stopped out 2 or 3 times, look for sideways movement, look for consolidation. So this is the high, this is the low. And yes, we were stopped out. So Fibonacci retracement, a new down Fibonacci. So this is it. We have a down Fibonacci on the 2-hour chart. Right? We have a down Fibonacci on the 2-hour chart, so we don't have a trade, everybody. We need to wait, right? So Fibonacci retracement, where is, let me see. So we have the first swing of the up Fibonacci, and we are still in the process of making higher highs, higher lows. Okay, so especially for the beginner traders, if you news trade CADJPY on the 15-minute chart, everybody, if you news trade this, it's okay, no problem. But remember, news trading is a different strategy. It's a strategy apart for the swing trade strategy, position trade strategy, whatever strategy. News trading is a strategy, everybody. Okay, so if this was your risk, clone 1 and clone 2, right? You should pocket your profits, everybody, and be happy, and take the afternoon or the day off and enjoy life. This was a nice straddle, right? We risked 1 and we earned 2. It was a nice straddle. There is no crown reversal on 1 hour. Okay, small one, yeah, 2 hours also. Okay, so we don't have a trade for right now. We need to wait for the market, everybody, to break our down Fibonacci on the 2-hour chart. Now let's go on the 4-hour chart. CADJPY 4-hour chart. So this is the crown reversal here. This is the crown reversal on the daily, everybody. So left tip, center tip. This is the crown reversal from the daily. So we are going to go with our Fibonacci's on the 4-hour chart. And let's see. So this was the first swing and the second swing. So green goes to green. This was the second swing, everybody. So let's compress the chart. Now let's see if they hit the blue. No, it didn't hit the blue. So still green goes to green. Fibonacci retracement, green goes to green, and this was the third Fibonacci. Okay. Now let's see if we have a crown reversal on the 4-hour chart. What do you think, everybody? Look at the chart, tell me what you see. Do we have or we don't have? Do we have or not a crown reversal on the 4-hour chart? And remember, part of your entry could be a crown reversal. I'm using this one today, which is part of my strategy. Okay, but you can also go with the what? As we said, you can choose between the counter trendline break if you want. So let's color code this in black, and let's lower counter trendline break if you want, right? We can check also the contrarian Fibonacci. And remember, I have a 20 seconds delay on the chat. So what do you think? Do we have or do we not have? This is the contrarian. do we not have the crown reversal? So this is the first one, this is the second one, right? And blue goes to blue, it was also red, so red goes to red, so this is the third contrarian Fibonacci. Okay, now this is the whole picture on the CADJPY, and it says no, I don't see it. Your 618 is red. Thank you, Miguel. Thank you, Miguel. Correct, green goes to green. Thank you, Miguel. And edit levels. Green. Yes, I didn't save, right? So Fibo original. Save, hopefully. Okay. There you go. Green goes to green. So everybody, we don't have a confirmed C, as you can see, right? Now I'm going to delete, or let's change transparency. Now let's see if we have a crown reversal. Now I'm going to enter, everybody. I'm trading on the 4-hour chart, and part of my entries is crown reversal. So let's see, right? Left tip, center tip, there you go. So I'm going to delete this one. So yes, we have a crown reversal, it's here, right? Now I'm going to delete the contrarian Fibonacci, everybody. So today what I want you to understand is what's the difference when you trade two different strategies. Okay, strategy number one is I'm going to go just with the Fibonacci of the confirmation, and there is no right or wrong. Fibonacci of the confirmation is, this is the first swing, and Fibonacci retracement, and this is the second swing. So if I was trading only with the Fibonacci of the confirmation, the market would stop me out. I've been stopped out in here. Okay. Oh, Passion, what does this mean? Should we trade with the crown and crown reversal? There are no rules, everybody. Sometimes the Fibonacci of the confirmation is going to be faster and is going to work. But as you can see today, sometimes the market is going to break your Fibonacci of the confirmation. Okay, it's going to break, but it's going to offer you a crown. So again, left tip, center tip, right? So this is what we want to see. And how we are going to trade this? Well, we are going to draw a Fibonacci on the right, on the center tip of the crown, right? And even without the news announcement, we have candlestick formations. We have double bottom, okay, and this candle in here, this candle was the signal to enter. Okay, so our strategy is saying, well, I'm going to enter with the crown or crown reversal, right? And we learned how to trade the crown. Number one, trendline break. Number two, lower high. Number three, draw a Fibonacci. Number four, enter according to the Fibonacci and risk management rules. So even without the news announcement, and this is luck, we don't know, we cannot predict news if it's going to be good or bad, right? We would enter here. Now before we enter, everybody, so this would be our risk, and blue goes to blue, right? So clone one, so we would risk one and we would be going after 1.5, right? and let's go. So this is our reward, green, right? But still, everybody, the question remains. So we have everything and anything on the 4-hour chart to enter a trade, right? But because our confirmation time frame, everybody, this is our trading time frame. So we didn't have a trade on the 2-hour chart because the Fibonacci is down and it's still working its way up. So we didn't have a trade on the 2-hour chart, but we have a trading opportunity on the 4-hour chart. Okay, but we are teaching you before you enter, right? I have a good risk reward on the crown reversal. Okay, before we enter, we're teaching you check the confirmation time frame. And what does the confirmation time frame, what is the confirmation time frame telling you, everybody? Is the confirmation time frame telling you jump on the train, or is the confirmation time frame telling you stay out and wait? What do you think? There is no right or wrong. We are here to learn. What do you think, everybody? If you jump on the train right now, what is the probability of success of your trade? Stoyan, to wait. Stoyan, if the confirmation time frame is telling you to wait, why did you enter? Why did you enter, everybody? If the confirmation, yes, okay, I entered with the new trading strategy. It's okay, but if you entered with different strategies, not the news trading, okay, stay out. Low. Now, I'm your student. Teachers, but we are going to lose the opportunity. I have a friend, teacher, who entered right now. I have a friend, teacher Victor, teacher Miguel, teacher Stoyan, teacher MHB. I have a friend who entered in here and he showed me all the reasons to go long. Why are we waiting? We are wasting money. We are wasting opportunity to go long. Why should we wait? And the news was good. Those kind of questions, everybody, happen all the time. What are you going to tell your students? If a student comes along and tell you, oh teacher, we should enter right now, the news was good, we are losing money, let's enter, look at the crown reversal and the risk reward and the original Fibonacci, let's enter. And you're going to say, no, we are going to wait, I'm going to find another teacher, this teacher doesn't know, I want to make, my friend in the other room is making tons of pips and money, and we have a double bottom, and my teacher is saying to wait. Low, Victor says, low, yes, that was me, I make mistake, wait for the candle to close. I didn't put the probability to my side. Okay, everybody, but how can you explain to your student that this is low? Because the student, when he learns, right? I'm your student, everybody. When I learned all this stuff, I'm crazy, I have an original Fibonacci up, I have a crown reversal up, I have double bottom, and I have great risk reward. So how can you tell me, I mean, how can you explain me that this trade is low probability? Or saying in other words, this is high risk. How are you going to explain this to me? Because if you can't explain this to me, you don't understand, everybody. Oh, I don't want to hear this. Yeah, I know, no problem. But this is the truth. If you are unable to explain to me as your student that this entry is high risk, most likely you don't understand, everybody. But let's change position. Is anybody in here who thinks that this is low risk? Is anybody in here who thinks that this is low risk? That we should jump on the train? And I'm not talking about news trading, everybody. I'm talking the simple strategy. Okay? Trend strategy, swing strategy, call it as you want it, no problem. Okay? How can you explain this to a student that this is high risk? Miguel says two things. A reversal is not clear since the crown is incomplete and we do not have a confirmed C. Miguel, from what time frame are you talking about? I mean, from what time frame standpoint are you talking about? Are you talking about from a 4-hour standpoint, or are you talking about from a daily chart standpoint? But you're right, we don't have a confirmed C. We don't need the right tip to trade. We're going to trade, right? And again, everybody, we learned about trend confirmations, right? This is 100% confirmed trend, uptrend. Do we have a confirmed uptrend in here, everybody? So homework, everybody, is what is your strategy? Are you going to use crown reversals and crowns in your strategy, everybody? Question, passion, can we use crowns in our trading time frame and not using them on the confirmation time frame? Great question, everybody. You are not going to see this question on YouTube because I'm also streaming on the other platform. So great question, everybody. Question, so the question is this, question, can we use the crown on the trading time frame and not using it on the confirmation time frame? What do you think, everybody? Can I make a strategy? So I'm building up my strategy, right? And I'm going to write in the strategy that on the confirmation time frame, meaning the 4-hour chart and the 2-hour chart, I must see a crown or a crown reversal. This is a must. Okay? This is the rule. I need to obey this rule. But then I write that I don't necessarily need to see a crown or a crown reversal on the daily chart, on the confirmation time frame. And the question is, can I do this? Stoyan says we do not have a candlestick confirmation from the higher time frame to enter the trade, and also a higher highs is not made. Correct, Stoyan, congratulations. Victor says no, congratulations. 4 hour and daily, at the daily there is no counter trendline break. Congratulations, Miguel, I didn't see this. Everybody. Now, also in other words, you are going to say to your student the lower time frame is the least important. Why is that? Because, as all of you said correctly, the higher time frame controls the smaller time frame. So even though this is a great setup, the 4-hour chart is not important. What is important is the daily chart. So if the daily chart is going to close bullish, then this is going to be the signal to go bullish on the 4-hour chart, and not vice versa, right? And if for some reason your friend is going to make a profit, congratulate him on his luck. And your friend is going to say, of course, oh, I knew, I knew the market is going to go up, I knew. And you're going to say, well, whatever, man or ma'am, just trade as you want, no problem, when the reality is nobody knows how far and how long this is going to go. So far, technically speaking, this is a risky trade because of the daily candle. Okay, so we have also from the daily standpoint, if you want to enter a high probability, also from the daily, we have a 75% confirmed uptrend, right? Even if this candle closes bullish, everybody, you are going to have a greater chance on the 4-hour chart, but still from the daily standpoint we are at 75%. If you want to have even a greater chance of success, you would need to wait for, we have a higher low, but you would need to wait for another higher high. Technically speaking. Regarding the question, I do not think you need to have a crown in the confirmation time frame, since crowns appear in the lower time frames from a candlestick formation in the higher time frame. What do you think, everybody, about Miguel's answer? Miguel says, can we use crowns on the trading time frame and not using it on the confirmation time frame? And Miguel says, regarding, I don't think you need to have crown on the confirmation, because crowns are candlestick formations on the bigger time frame. Now, everybody, we have 5 more minutes. Now we have a problem. Okay, so entries, and we said 1 candlestick formations, 2 trend lines and counter trend line breaks, 3 we said support, resistance, pivot points, number 4 we set Fibonacci's, and number 5 we set crowns. Now we have a problem when we are building up our strategy. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you, okay, because we have 5 more minutes and then we need to end the webinar. So Miguel is right. Miguel is right. You don't need to see a crown on the higher time frame, because crowns on the smaller time frames or crown reversal are candlestick formations on the bigger time frames. However, when you make your strategy like this, Are you choosing as an entry crowns or are you choosing candlestick formations? This is the challenge, everybody. Miguel is right. Candlestick formations on the higher time frames are crowns on the smaller time frames. But if you're going to put a crown in your strategy, should you have crowns on the higher time frame also? What do you think? 3 more minutes. Everybody. So, in other words, if you are going to have crowns in your strategy, should you see them all and use them as an entry on the higher time frame? What do you think? Because smaller crowns are not crowns on the higher time frames. Crowns on the smaller time frames are candlestick formations. So if you are going to send me, everybody, a strategy, and you are going to send me, oh, before I enter, I need to see a crown. You need to see a crown also on the daily time frame. Okay? In conclusion, can we use the crown on the trading time frame and not using it on the confirmation? Yes, you can, but then you are not using crowns as a part of your strategy. You are using candlestick formations as a part of your strategy. If you are going to use crowns, you must see them on the 4-hour chart and you must see them on the daily chart. Yes, Miguel, it's not the same, correct. Okay, everybody, we are going to finish for today. I hope you have learned something. Don't trade from the smaller time frames, just obey the higher time frames, everybody. Or if you are going to enter here, just be aware and conscious that you are entering a low probability trade. Can you win? Yes, you can. But it's going to be low probability, high risk. Okay, everybody, so what is your strategy? Until tomorrow, stay strong and build your strategy with passion. This is FXPassion signing off.